Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. A new fast-rising bank may in fact be a tax evader. But first, initial data for the US growth in the third quarter of 2017 has it up 2.3% from the same quarter a year ago, although at a 3% rate in the quarter and the number most widely reported. That is higher than the second quarter of 2017 on the second quarter of 2016 rate of 2.2%, but is still much lower than the year-on-year growth rates in 2014 and 15. And President Trump is likely to announce Fed Governor Jerome Powell as his nominee to be the next chairman of the US Central Bank sometime this week, according to White House leaks that are promoting it as a reality show. Janet Yellen's time may be ending. Powell was an Obama appointee, but has an attribute Trump likes. He is rich. And he is against using the Taylor rule to guide Fed policy, something conservative Republicans want. A continuation of Yellen policies is likely, however. A post-earnings surge in Amazon shares at the end of last week pushed Jeff Bezos to the top of the world's rich list for the first time, vaulting him ahead of Bill Gates, who had held the top spot as the richest person on earth for more than 4 years. Amazon's closing price was $1,101 per share, a vast increase on the $80 just 10 years ago. Amazon is now larger than many small countries. In Canada, house sales volumes and prices are rising again after 4 months of declines. The impact of earlier regulatory moves, especially in Toronto and Vancouver, seem to have ended. Now their housing market regulators saying that Canada's housing markets are highly vulnerable and they still see future increases, even if the pace of these is expected to slow. And Britain has launched an investigation into hotel booking websites, saying the listing order is as much about commissions earned by the sites as the criteria users enter. In Australia, the social and tax implications of the bank and mum and dad is under some scrutiny. Undeclared interest income is being noticed in the tax base, and there are calls for interest to be deemed for tax purposes when it isn't charged. In Australia, this is a bank that may be financing up to 10% of first-home buyers, although hard data is scarce. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield slipped on Wall Street to 2.42%. The rise in Chinese government bond yields continued, with their 10-year up to 3.82%. Their 5-year is even higher at 3.85%. The price of crude oil is at least $1.50 higher and now just over $54 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is now over $60.50 a barrel. Recently, US rig counts have been going down. However, this price rise might change things. The price of gold is down. It's down $5 to $1,267 an ounce. And the Kiwi dollar firmed slightly on Saturday and will open at 68.8 US cents. On the cross rates, we're also firmer against the Aussie at 89.6 Aussie cents and against the euro at 59.2 euro cents. That puts the TWI index up to 72.1. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.